Culture, Our People is a series of 5 videos introducing teachers to First Nations and Métis culture and communities. The series covers key areas such as communities, protocols, relationships, learning, and symbols. In the episodes Speak Out, students voice their opinions and experiences through candid interviews. We are a culture of rich stories, great celebration, and various historical challenges, which have all contributed to our culturally diverse communities today. We want our teachers to feel confident and comfortable in our communities. We are looking forward to sharing our history and values with you.
Hello, I'm Cole Lillichalds, and I will be your host of the Northern Lights School Division Orientation Series. A little bit about myself: I'm a member of the Kikino Métis settlement and a graduating member of J. Williams High School. I'm excited to show you around our school and communities.
The Métis people in Alberta have a long and interesting history. They've been progressive and contributing members to society. From the fur trade to new technologies, Métis culture has helped shape the province of Alberta. The fur trade brought European settlers to the prairies, and this led to contact with the First Nations people who lived in the area. As traders came for the plentiful supply of wild, fur-bearing animals, they would often marry First Nations women. Their children are known as the forefathers and foremothers of the Métis. Early Métis were known to be hardworking, independent, and adaptive to new practices. They were fun-loving and very close-knit to their family and members of their communities. Initially, 12 Métis settlements were created in Alberta. Today, only 8 remain. Métis communities around the area share common cultures, but are distinct in their histories. The Buffalo Lake Métis settlement is located 50 kilometers southwest of Lac La Biche and has a population of 1,206 people. Gently rolling hills, small lakes, sloughs, and forest coverage of aspen and poplar characterize the land. Buffalo Lake Métis settlement is a young community which has grown rapidly since the arrival of the first settlers in 1951. The Métis people have a unique and diverse culture which is woven through the fabric of time. They've come a long way from where they once were. In the beginning, the Métis people were self-reliant and prosperous. When they were stripped of their homelands and the buffalo were killed off to near extinction, starvation and poverty soon became a reality. The Métis people never gave up. They struggled through the hard times and persevered, striving to attain self-government and secure lands for their people. This Métis settlement's population is 1,113 and is located directly beside the Buffalo Lake Métis settlement. Kikino is grounded in the land and the ability to live off the land and its resources. This community has been fortunate to benefit from successful oil and gas exploration, development, and the forestry resources. The local economy emphasizes construction, ranching, aggregate sales, oil field activities, and tourism. Kikino was officially established in 1939 with 4 ranchers and 3 Métis families living in the settlement. The families that decided to move into Kikino faced the difficulties of transporting their belongings and constructing new log homes. At this time, wood stoves were the only source of heat, and candles or coal lanterns were the only available source of artificial light. Other difficulties faced the Kikino people in their early stages, especially in regards to employment. Few jobs were available within the settlement, and many relied on relief to maintain a minimum standard of living. In order to receive this relief, recipients were required to repay the government with sweat equity by working on various projects. The settlement has grown consistently since its establishment. The Kikino Métis settlement has increased access, services, education, employment opportunities, and self-governance, and continues to grow. The Elizabeth Métis settlement is located 20 kilometers southeast of Cold Lake, Alberta, along the Alberta-Saskatchewan border. The Elizabeth Métis settlement has substantial oil and gas activity, providing many members with work in the oil field industry. The forest industry and construction also provide settlement members with seasonal employment. First Nations in the Lac La Biche area include the Dene, Woodland Cree, and Plains Cree people. The Cree people are one of the largest tribes in Canada. The Woodland Cree people live in the Boreal or Northern Forest region. 3 of the Woodland Cree communities in the area are Heart Lake, Whitefish, and Beaver Lake First Nations. Archaeological evidence suggests that Woodland Cree people have been in the Lac La Biche region since the 1500s. Having built excellent relationships with the early fur trades, the Cree people often served as middlemen between the fur traders and the interior tribes as exploration of lands continued westward. The area was also a mainstay of the Plains Cree people. Cold Lake First Nations is a Chippewan tribe and part of the Dene Nation. Located 300 kilometers northeast of Edmonton, Alberta, this dynamic First Nation has a total membership of over 2,000 members. Although culturally diverse, the nature of this tribe's lifestyle left few archaeological remains. Therefore, they are the least known of the First Nations people who once lived within the boundaries of modern-day Alberta. Many Métis and First Nations people choose to live off-reserve or off-settlement in urban centers. Local towns and cities are rich and diverse in arts, culture, employment, industry, entertainment, and sports, like any other Alberta community. Each one offers up its own blend of fun and opportunity. Within these urban settings, Métis and First Nations people are well connected to their families, community, and cultures. Cold Lake is one of Alberta's newest cities and was formed when the communities of Cold Lake, Grand Centre, and Medley amalgamated. Cold Lake offers the best of all worlds. Residents can access excellent outdoor recreational opportunities just moments from their front doors. The city also features wonderful shopping, restaurants, and indoor recreation facilities that are second to none. With a population of nearly 14,000 people, Cold Lake is home to Canada's largest Canadian Forces base. Cold Lake Marina is the largest inland marina in Western Canada with 250 berths. The town of Bonnyville is the oilfield service center for northeastern Alberta, a fact that means the town is continually growing as oil and gas companies continue to produce millions of barrels of heavy oil. This multicultural community offers something for everyone. The municipal district of Bonnyville includes the rural area in the Bonnyville-Cold Lake region. It's a great place to enjoy a more rural lifestyle, including deer browsing on your flower gardens while still remaining close to the amenities of towns and villages. Lac La Biche is one of Alberta's oldest communities, tracing its roots to 1798 when a fur trading post was built on the shores of Lac La Biche. There is significant cultural diversity, which helped generate some of Western Canada's oldest and most interesting history. The beautiful Sir Winston Churchill Park, which protects an old stand forest, is located just outside the town's corporate limits and provides hours of recreational fun for residents and visitors alike. Lush nature and a vibrant community offer a perfect mix of adventure and tranquility. Portage College is a public board-governed college operating under the Alberta Colleges Act. The college has been serving the region for over 40 years and is proud to be the first choice for learners in Northeast Alberta. Portage boasts 9 campus locations, which are strategically located throughout the region. Portage College Museum of Aboriginal Art and Artifacts was established in 1968 to promote Aboriginal art.
The people in our community are rich in diversity. This diversity cannot be found anywhere else. The best way to learn about these communities is to go visit them. I know we are all proud of the communities in which we work, live, and play.